Okay, so the trailer really gave Arcane fans something to think about when it showed us this. As a show-only fan, this shadowy blob is a big mystery to me, but I do have a very unhinged theory of who this is. The big problem is the fans who already play this game have already come to the conclusion on who this character is. To them, this figure is Leblanc, a champion from the League of Legends game. A quick TLDR version of who Leblanc is that she's a millennia-old magic wielder who is involved in the running of Noxus, the place where Ambessa and Mel are from. The case for this figure being Leblanc is the golden triangles under her eyes, the thorny wisp of shadowy black smoke off her shoulder, and the shape it takes once it forms. The shape it takes in the trailer has prompted many to think that this is a kind of Ghost of Silco or just straight up Leblanc shapeshifting. I have a different idea of who this might be, but I'll save it for later. They point out that there's a shadowy wisp of black smoke seeping from the figure's shoulder which resembles a vine and a thorn. Another TLDR, Leblanc is part of a group called the Black Roses. This group operates under the shadows and they manipulate people to further their own interests. The black substance resembling thorns has fans once again concluding that this is Leblanc. Truthfully, this scene was so fast and even by frame and by screenshot, I didn't quite catch the thorn and the vine. Honestly, I thought it was just undulating or just forming into another shape. So really, I'm on the fence on whether it was a thorn and a vine. It could be, but I'm not sure. The last and biggest clue the game-playing fans of the show have pointed out is that there are inverted triangles under her eyes. It's become part of her signature look, applying to even other designs of her character in the game. As you can see from this picture, it does resemble it a bit. Now, while these are all good clues that point to this figure being Leblanc, I'm not quite sold yet, and the main reason are the eyes. You see, these are extremely familiar eyes. You can say that we know the character very well, as they've been present throughout the first season and this character has also been established as a Noxian. I'm pretty sure you know the character that I've been referring to, and yes, I believe that this is Mel. Okay, look at this. I'll have Mel's picture and I'll have it fade into the shadowy figure. Now, looking at it this way, doesn't the figure kind of resemble Mel? Of course, here are the eyes. I'll show you Mel's eyes and have them fade into the figures as well. I mean, it lines up pretty well, right? Now, the reason I say that this is unhinged is because all I have is a picture of Mel fading into the figure of the shadow. League fans have tons of time getting to know the character through the game and other sources of League lore, which is kind of deep. My question is, why did everybody jump to the conclusion that this is Silco or Leblanc when we have the golden eye marking of Mel very prominently shown? There was this theory that the councilwoman had the markings of the Black Rose, so the possibility is there that she's the actual Leblanc. After all, it was through this councilwoman that Jace first leveraged Hex Tech to suit Mel's interest. Another theory is that Leblanc is Mel's assistant, but the evidence there is just too little, so we can't really make any judgments based on that. I doubt her assistant even got 5 minutes of screen time in the whole series. So is this Leblanc? Well, given that she is a shapeshifter and League fans who know the lore better than I do say she is, like Necrit, then I have to go with the assumption that this is Leblanc. Now, the question becomes, why is she morphing into Mel? Or, and I know this is increasingly getting unhinged, maybe Leblanc has been Mel the whole time, meaning this is why she pushed Jace to follow her advice once he became a counselor. My last unhinged theory is that Mel is dead and Leblanc took her place and manipulated Ambessa into declaring martial law over Piltover. I mean, as long as Mel is alive, I don't think Ambessa can do that. After all, we do get some scenes where we see Ambessa genuinely concerned for Mel. And you know, out of respect for the creators, I'm trying not to do any serious theory videos and this is just mainly for fun. Anyway, for more unhinged theories, I'll have one here. If it's done, I'll have one here. Anyway, peace and have a great day.